Alright, and I can actually store some of this shit, too. Let's store some of this. Let's store that. We can store the wand away. Anything we are not really gonna need. I'm gonna deposit the baby troll as well, because we might as well. I could actually use the amulet of potency. Black Knight's Captain Kurikis is useless. Where's the food? There it is. 26 beef. I'm gonna just load that into my inventory. There we go. It's not a lot, but it's hopefully enough. I'll open those and I'll store them. I got some gold ore. I mean, that's pretty useful. I can't actually get rid of the freaking clan charter, which kind of sucks. I wish I knew that was the thing before I picked it up. I'm assuming I can get one back if I don't want to use it. Alright, I'm going to gather even more meat. I'm going to go over here. Watch this not be enough meat either. It's probably not going to be. This is probably not enough meat for us to survive. I'm just saying. That's going to be the case. We all know it, so might as well say it out loud. Okay, so back on the ship we go. We now get to travel all the way back. To at least 20 children have already been sacrificed to the crustaceous gods, but, you know, fuck them. I'm sorry. I can't save everyone. Maybe we should have had some extra food supplies brought back on that ship. You know, maybe that would have made sense. But no. The ship doesn't have any food. That'd be ridiculous. Also, I have to fight that thing again. Okay, let's go fight it. This time, I'll kick its ass. Hopefully. Maybe I'll kick its ass. Or it might kill me instantly. It's really one or the other right now. Okay, kick it. It has less health than me, at least, which is pretty good. But it does a lot more damage than your regular spooky, scary skeleton. And from what I can tell, it has a higher dodge capability. I need to go into my prayer, and I'm going to actually buff myself. I'm assuming that's active. Yeah, that's active. Okay, good. This thing's almost dead. I'm going to actually buff my attacks as well. Might as well increase my melee strength while I'm here. Yeah, take this, you crustaceous bastard. Get the fuck off my island. Come on, dude. Fucking hit him. He's at 2 health. There we go. Okay, sweet. I'll eat one. Actually, I don't even think I need to eat. I think I heal over time. I'm not in combat. Oh, I actually unlocked a new move called Dismember. Probably the best move, too. I'll eat the minnow. It'll heal me out by up to 200, which is the equivalent of meat. The equivalent of the pork. Yes, gold coins. Gimme. So that was just a scout. What the fuck are their warriors like? Like the ones that are actually built for combat. Are we talking like over 1,000 HP? Are they like at my health level or something? Okay, let's get the fucking coins. Let's go over here. So our first, at the end of this quest, it's gonna be like, you're now a real hero. You weren't before, but now you are. Most assuredly the chosen one. Even though you did all these quests without continuing this one, we weren't sure until you specifically did this. That's what the prophecy says. And obviously the prophecy is always right. It couldn't be that the person writing the prophecy was just high off his ass. Come on, you fucker. Alright, it's dead. Okay, sweet. Eat. Oh, and they always drop menas, which means I can at least heal guaranteed gain of 200 health at least after each fight. Which is pretty good. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I have to go up the freaking ladder. Okay. And I'm assuming this will take me to the king himself. King Crab. No, it'll just take me to another part of the town where potentially the other crustaceans are hiding in plain sight. Okay, I'm gonna make the assumption here that I have to go back towards my house in order to complete the quest. I'm assuming that they're looking for me, the crustaceans, because I am an egotistical bastard, and I'm probably right. What do you know? I do actually have to go to my house. Because they're looking for me. Oh god, there's two of them. Okay, can we actually manage to lure one without fighting the other? Because that would be preferable. I'd rather not fight two at once. That's way too extreme. Too much for me. I'm not that pro. Okay. I'll have it. Apparently, I can queue up to use the abilities whenever they are available. So I'm gonna have myself queued up to use for whenever it becomes available. Why is my guy not fighting? Oh no, he's lured the other one. Fuck. He lured the other one. Okay, we don't have a choice. We have to kill this thing. I don't know why it lured the other one. It just kind of did. Are they spitting? Okay, now they're spitting acid at me. Okay, fuck you guys. Hold on. I'm gonna try to kill the weak one first because I want to get as much of this DPS off of me as possible. Jesus Christ, dude, swing your fucking sword already. Okay, there we go. Now fucking swing at this guy. Take him down. Eat some of this cooked meat because we're actually gonna run low on health if we don't. Is the only reason we're here to make sure that our house is okay, because I'm all for that. I mean, I'd come back to the fucking island and check on my house. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't? But we're not actually going to rescue the villagers, are we? Please don't tell me we're actually going to do that, because I did not sign up for that. Ooh, okay, gotta eat food. My guy's not eating. He's just deciding to sit on his ass for no reason. Like a pro. Dude, these things do so much killer damage. Seriously. Okay, they're dead. He's dead. Fuck you. I'm already super low on the food again. Okay, well, yeah, at least we made it to the house. Hopefully there's nothing in there that will immediately kill us. Because I'd hate to have to abandon this quest too. Especially since it's a fucking tutorial quest, so it really shouldn't be this fucking difficult. Okay, so this is my house, apparently. Ooh, I got a is that a bust of myself? What the flaming fuck, Dungo? Why the hell do I have a bust of myself that opens up a secret hatch that leads down into a creepy basement? Okay, let's read this old journal. Having completed my initial sketches today, I began my inspection of the site. Once complete, the house will stand on a large sea stack at the southwestern end of the island, offering an excellent prospect for the surrounding area. Furthermore, the stack itself boasts at most remarkable feature, a steep vertical tunnel that leads directly into a large network of underground caves. Having explored only a small portion of these caves, I cannot be certain of their exact size, but it appears they extend for some distance beneath the island. I may even choose to incorporate an entrance to the cave into the house, as there is an opening in the first chamber that leads directly to the sea, and one never knows when such a thing might prove useful. So apparently I knew about this thing the entire time, and I've just decided to tell no one. Okay, that's good to know. I'm assuming this is my house since I spawned outside of it. Oh no, there's one of the fucking crustaceans. Okay, let's fucking... Oh, dude, there's two of them! Okay, let's lure this asshole, because I really don't want to fight two at once again. That has proven itself to be a bad idea. Okay, oh yes, another thing. I think my religious buffs went away. I need to actually buff myself. I need to recharge my prayer. Okay, this thing is actually moving for some reason. It's actually moving back into this room, which is really aggravating. I had no idea why it's doing that. I'm already dying. This is pissing me off. I need to go to an altar somehow so I can heal my prayer up. Otherwise, I really don't stand much of a chance against these guys. They do way too much damage. Like, way too much. I can't keep up with the amount of food that I have. I don't get how a new player would be able to fucking keep up with the amount of food these guys are requiring. Especially since it doesn't instruct you to actually get food for this quest. Maybe I just suck. I mean, I guess that's what I'm gonna go with, because it's very obvious that I'm doing something wrong. These guys shouldn't be dealing nearly this much damage. Like, that I can't keep up with the food that should have been provided, technically, since this is still kind of a tutorial quest that I'm doing. It shouldn't be that difficult. But yay, you know how it goes. I mean, it just did 143 damage on me. Something's telling me that's just off. Like, it shouldn't have done like over 200 damage. That does not seem reasonable. Is it scaling to my level or something? Because if it's scaling to my level, then that might make sense. But if not, then this is very, very bad. Let's see what this journal has to say. 15th of Beneth. The Meadowland fall today. Archer was right. The caves are vast, and there's more than enough room for the Empress. What's more, the island's inhabitants seem to have no idea the caves even exist. Thank the gods for the incurious minds of everyday people. This place is going to make an excellent hideout. We started securing the caves. Williams has installed a security system and a few booby traps, which should keep out any unwanted visitors. The place is pretty unremarkable, although I did find some large seaweed-covered pods in one of the caves that are rather unusual. And you didn't decide to destroy them. Today, Captain Mulligan ordered me to investigate the northwestern chamber, where I found a number of holes in the wall. Large, evenly spaced holes as wide as a man. I peered into one and saw something inside. A large crab, I thought, and gave it a prod with my harpoon. It didn't move, so I got Siegfried to help me drag it out. I wished to Sarah Doman I hadn't. I don't know how to describe what we found. It was like an unholy fusion of man, crab, and squid. We just stared at the creature in silent horror. Then suddenly it stirred, and before I could gather my wits, Siegfried ran it through with his spear. It made a horrible gargling sound as it died. I ran to Captain Mulligan and told him what we'd found. He followed me over to the creature and took a good long look, then said, "Throw it in the water," and marched off. I ran after him, begging him to let us leave, but he said the caves were too valuable for us to abandon them. I went to Siegfried, and together he and I hauled the creature into the sea. I slept badly last night, had nightmares. One of the creatures has reached the others, and most want to leave. Fortunately, this seems to have convinced Captain Mulligan. Maybe he's realized that abandoning this place is preferable to alienating his crew, and he's given orders to prepare for departure. If it were up to me, we'd leave straight away. But Mulligan wants us to gather up everything of value first. I knew we should have left sooner. Now it's too late. It happened at about midday. Anders and Percy were carrying some lumber across the mid-deck when Anders lost his footing and fell. He landed awkwardly, and someone managed to knock one of the cannons off its carriage, and as the gun hit the deck, it went off. The noise was so loud, I thought at first the roof was caving in. Then as the ringing in my ears started to subside, I heard a sound, a scurrying, scuttling sort of sound that sent shivers up my spine. Suddenly Anders gave a cry and pointed towards the cave wall, and I followed his gaze and saw a dark shape emerging from one of the holes. Then I saw another. The scuttling sound grew louder, and at that point Captain Mulligan appeared on the deck. He shouted, "To arms!" and everything descended into chaos. One of the creatures appeared on deck, followed moments later by two more. Those who had swords drew them. I heard shouts, screams, and the ringing of steel. I saw Archer fall, his face covered in blood. One of the creatures swarmed onto the ship. Then I saw Mulligan held by one of the creatures, screaming as he was carried off into the darkness. The panic rose in my chest, and I turned and ran. Now I'm in the southernmost cave, and the creatures on the other side of the raging sea on the other. To head out into the ocean would be suicide, so it looks like I'm going to have to face them. I know one thing for sure. I don't want to suffer the same fate as Mulligan. They're coming. I can hear them. So, basically, pirates were down here being dumbasses, and they awoken the creatures of the damned. Well, isn't that great? And look at me, probably with not enough health points to actually fight it. I've already wasted all the food that I gathered. Already. Without even trying, really. Okay. Oh no, this is a puzzle, isn't it? I'm assuming Captain Mulligan's in there. And I have to free him or something. Or maybe the people are in there.